1975, a modern-day miracle took place in America, and few people have appreciated or even know about it. In 1975, in a community called the World Community of Islam in the West, headed by a man at that time called Wallace Muhammad. And remind me to mention this same Wallace Muhammad is mentioned in this book, The Autobiography of Malcolm X. Remind me before I leave to mention that, okay? So I'm going to put this up here. This is The Autobiography of Malcolm X. It's right, put it right there, okay? And Wallace Muhammad. So you remind me? Okay? Okay. A miracle in 1975. And what was that? In the community called the World Community of Islam in the West, headed by Wallace Muhammad, the son of Elijah Muhammad, the head of the Nation of Islam, allowed white people to join what was then called before the Nation of Islam. A miracle. Why? Because if anyone understood the theology of the Nation of Islam, this is the group Malcolm X was a part of. This is the group that Malcolm made famous for 12 years as a minister of the Nation of Islam. The theology of the Nation of Islam, listen to me real good. Now, before I say what I'm going to say, anyone here have a weak heart? You might want to excuse yourself. Everybody all right? You want to leave? You be okay? I want to make a disclaimer. I have nothing to do. I'm not responsible. Okay. In the Nation of Islam, part of the theology was, officer, what I'm about to say is history. I don't believe this no more, okay? I don't want no problems with you, me and you were okay, all right? In the Nation of Islam, we used to preach that all white people were devils. Did you hear that? Have you heard it? You knew that? All right, okay. Guess what? Some of them are. But we got some black devils too. And brown, and yellow, male and female. But why was that a modern day miracle? Because in the Nation of Islam, theology was what some people called racist. And we were taught that the black man were gods and that white people were devils. When Elijah Muhammad died in 1975, his son took over. And remind me, before we leave, to tell you about the true impact of the miracle of 1975. Just remind me. Okay.
You then, perhaps, now should take over the leadership of the black Muslims.
No, I have no desire to take over the leadership of the black Muslims, and I have never had that desire. But I do have this desire. I have a desire to see the Afro-American in this country get the human rights that are his due. I believe that the Islam religion is the best religion for our people because it creates unity and it gives one dignity and racial confidence and all of these things that are necessary to make a complete human being.
Are you not, perhaps, afraid of what might happen to you as a result of making these revelations?
Oh, yes. I probably am a dead man already.
What do you mean?
Well, when you understand the makeup of the Muslim movement and the psychology of the Muslim movement, as long as if I myself, by having confidence in the leader of the Muslim movement, if someone came to me and I had no knowledge whatsoever of what had taken place, and they told me what I'm saying, I would kill them myself. The only thing that would prevent me from killing someone who made a statement like this, they would have to be able to let me know that it's true. Now, if anyone had come to me other than Mr. Muhammad's son, I never would have believed it even enough to look into it. But I had been around him so closely, I had seen indications of the reality of it, but my religious sincerity made me block it out of my mind.